Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today video I'll just be showing you the normal thing I've always been doing, how to trade the New York Xauusd strategy on. Okay, this time around I took them on GBP and I took it on gold also. So let's just go into gold chart first. So if you check around the chart guys, let me just demarcate it using 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Let me show you what I have here. This is a period separation. Okay, this is it guys. Today I just came back to my chart and I noticed that here we had this FVG here and we had this other block here. So that was what I did here. So this move happened around 1:30. So during this time of the day, which is the opening of New York session, I always expect price to like fill up an imbalance or mitigate another block, any of them, sweep out liquidity, any of those places. So I just had to wait for price around here. So if you look at this now, this is exactly 1 o'clock. This bullish candlestick came around here exactly 1 o'clock. Why this whole thing happened here? So this was what happened. So I had price to enter here, this box here, which I was still watching it. So you check the 1 hour time frame. This is what we have here. So I had price to enter here and I like placed my first stop loss here. So I already had one take profit. So my stop loss was below this other block, which you see price did not really come down to this other block here. So that was where I had my stop loss to be at here. Below this other block, guys. You can see how price got rejected from this other block and it moved down. So I was just targeting this high. I was actually targeting price to take out the high of like create a new high after forming today's low. So that was what I was looking at. So the news employment claims pushed down this price inside this imbalance and it got out, taking out this level, London's high. So we've created our high for the day and we also created our low for the day during this time as well. So that was what I really did here. So during this strategy, what you just have to do is just come to the chart, look out for a certain place of an imbalance. So if you look out here yesterday, I don't know if we have a clear setup for yesterday kill zone strategy. So this is like yesterday's chart. Let's look out for 1 o'clock to this thing is supposed to give you an entry from 1 o'clock to at most 3 o'clock. So this is about okay. This is here is 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Okay, if you look out here yesterday, you see that we had an imbalance here. We had an imbalance here, and if you see this particular candlestick came and fill up this imbalance and also did not take out this other block. And the time it came around there was exactly around 17 o'clock. That's about 3 o'clock. So it came here around 3 o'clock and filled up the imbalance before pushing up a little bit. And we should be expecting to take out this high. So if you go to other days, you can also get an entry. This is on Wednesday. Okay, this is on Tuesday. Let's see what we have here. If we can get another entry by 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Okay, today was not really, like more like a good market range or good market trading day on Tuesday. So it was not really as visible as other days on. So some days you don't really get a clearer set of why some days you do. So this one was on Monday and you can see how I traded this one on Monday. Just so perfect guys. If you look at the timing here, this is exactly 2:14 o'clock, which is about 1:30 p.m. here, and you see how price dropped in and you can just take a scalp from here to about here. That's about 12 pips. So that's just the thing guys. Trading with New York setup is more like a bonus because you come to the price or you come to the chart with a specific time expecting price to perform some some completion in price action. So this is price completing this whole move here, and if you check your price also balance up. So this is the perfect time where you expect price to like balance up. So let's quickly go to GU before I can really end the video here, because there's no much thing to explain. It's more like the setup I usually post, and it's something I've been sharing, so there is no new thing here. No, it does not even require top-down analysis. Just do what you know how to do. Come to the chat around 1:30 p.m. to at least 3 o'clock. Identify your point of entry. That's your imbalance or liquidity level or fair value gaps, any of them liquidity, but just wait around that zone and you expect price to mitigate that zone within the time frame of 1:30 to 3 o'clock, then you can join the trend, because no, you always have this idea that the the New York session is more like a continuous trend of the day. So it's yeah, so that's what you always look out for on the New York session, that you hope to continue the trend of the day. So let's go to GU before I can end the video here. So this is GU. This was how I took out. Okay, this was how I got an entry on GU. So if you look now, I just still with the same this thing, still with the same concept, but I did not really wait for price around this other block, because here was not really looking like a good point of entry here, because this other block now we did not really have a break of structure around here, so it was not like a high probability order block. So that was why I just had to mark out the low of the previous day. So I was expecting price to take out liquidity below the previous day, guys. So that was what I did here. So if you look at it here, so you can see how price came in, took out the low, fill up this imbalance here, guys. So that was another thing that made me not to stand around the other block, like use the other block for my point of entry, because I had more imbalance around there. And you can see price already filled up the imbalance down to the main threshold here, which is about the 50% of the FVG. So that was how I was able to get a head up for my entry. And I was also doing it in a specific time, which is the New York time. So I also went down to as low as 5 minutes here around this range. After I saw the rejection on the higher time frame, I waited for if I check on the 1 minute, you'll see where I had my market structure shift here. Sorry guys, let me just point it out. So I had my market structure shift, guys, here around here. So I had my market structure shift around here. So I already, this was where we had the first market structure shift, guys. So I took my entry here, the first entry I took here, and I had my stop loss below here. This was the last high, guys. This was the last high. This was the last low. So this place got taken out, and I already had my stop loss around here, and I was really, you know, targeting my first TP here at this previous high. So just like I did on gold, the first take profit, got triggered, and that's why you can see there is no other stop loss here. But that's just it for this particular setup, guys. I just had to wait for price to, on the higher time frame, fill up this imbalance down to the main threshold. That's about 50% of this FVG. 50% of this FVG before I could now take my trade down to this other FVG. See this other imbalance here. So it's more like I did a little scalp down to this point. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching to the end, and I'll be also dropping like a video of how I first took the trade, so you will see that I'm not just coming here to like say what I don't know. I'll be dropping like an intro of how I took the trade. Alright guys, thank you for watching to the end, and please do well to subscribe. So guys, we just had the news, and this is about 1:30 p.m. So this is our go chart, and I will just be looking out for some entries here. Okay, I can already see this FVG here, so I just want to take my buy first before I can explain. So okay, that's the buy position, and I'll be having my stop loss right below this other block here. So that's this guy is on the trade. I'm going to explain the video later on, but let me just take the entries. So my tip is right above this high here. So this is what I'll be trading during this New York session, guys. So let me also go to GU. I have something I've been waiting for. So yeah, we just look out this previous low and it's more like a shift. So I'll be buying from this particular zone, guys. So I'll be doing a cover video where I'll, explain how I got my entries and why I took this particular setup from here down to only two pairs, gold and GU. So stop loss will be right below this low where we have that it has taken out liquidity. And my take profit will be just right above. So let's go back to gold.